So I've been sober for almost 13 years and I'm still finding myself not fitting in with anyone and back to my old self, not really digging people or wanting to participate in social activities. Just got back from visiting my fiance's family and they own a bar, so obviously I couldn't go in while people were drinking there. Went in during the lull between lunch and dinner and said hi to everyone, and it kind of just felt like a shadow. I didn't really feel like I was me. It felt like I was in a place that I used to visit, the bar, and I wasn't even really a good drunk. I mean, I was only social for an hour, you know, after starting drinking, social for about an hour, and then it just slipped away, and then I became a drunk and passing out, vomiting, being stupid, blacking out, whatever. So, 10 years of sobriety, over 10 years, 13. I'm realizing that I'm pretty picky with who I talk to, and if they just talk about the weather or, drama or gossip, I don't really want to participate. It's fine. It's totally fine that you don't want to participate in a conversation that people are having. You don't have to fit in now that you're sober. You can still be you. In fact, I would work more on being confident as being you in sobriety than trying to fit in with people that don't have the same interest as you. That's what I think. I think that you should still be your true self. And yeah, if you got anger issues and it's not cool to destroy things and tell people F you, um, that's not really acceptable. I'm talking about being unique and tapping into who you really are in sobriety. And it takes a lot of courage to be yourself. A lot of people don't know how to be themselves when they get sober. So I think in my sobriety, 13 years, I've pretty much been hiding at home still. But it's not really hiding. It's just I've just gotten used to the fact that I'm kind of a lone wolf, and it's okay. I only get brought down. I only feel bummed about it once in a great while. Like, oh yeah, I can't really fit in with those people, and I don't really want to, but you know, I do feel lonely sometimes, and I dive into my work when I feel lonely. I dive into learning about my craft more. I if I want to talk about something, I'll do research on it. I'll write about it. I'll do videos about it. And what really excites me is actually connecting with people that have the same interests as me. So, which I can do now online. I don't have to go out. Most people are not going out these days. They're at home. They're ordering online because of the current situation. People are, they're chatting on video conferencing and all that stuff, Zoom calls, and I'm not even, I don't need to do that. But I do like to attract people with like-minded interests to my YouTube channels and to my blogs, and maybe we can start a dialogue. So the people that I really like, let me just talk about that. The people that I really like in sobriety are the people that have been through the ringer in life. They've gone to hell and back. Okay, I don't really like these sugar-coated, cookie-cutter type preachers, and that haven't really had a dark side. They haven't really gone to hell and back. I like the people, like for instance, the Hell's Angels. There's a lot of sober Hell's Angels, and they have groups. They have group meetings. There's Hell's Angels in AA. There's Hell's Angels that go to church. There's biker churches. These are hardcore people, and I think I could relate to them more than trying to fit in with some people that haven't lived that way. I'm not saying that I'm hard like they are, but I definitely got to a point in my drinking where I was hanging out with homeless people. I was just drinking malt liquor all day. I wasn't showering. I was pissing all over myself, passed out at night. I didn't even care anymore. Okay, so I was down in the bowels of hell. And so if I want to talk to someone, it's going to be someone that's very real, and they're kind of intense, and they tell it like it is. And I like that. There were a couple guys like that at the bar, last night. There's a certain style of Texan that, they're laid back, and they don't really look me in the eye a lot. When they talk, they kind of look away, and that's how I like it. I don't like people that just come up and they're like, "Hey, how are you?" And they just stare into my eyes, and I have no chance to, breathe, because they're just all over me. I don't like that. And I don't want to sit at a dinner table and be all formal. I had a panic attack at a dinner table. That was pretty much the last time I had dinner at a table, because I had a panic attack. And that was 2 years in sobriety. It was around my dad. So I had a lot of stuff come up with my dad when I got sober. I was running from my life for so long with alcohol and drugs and porn and sugar and food and everything, that when I finally got sober, all the feelings came back. All the trauma came back from my childhood. So that's pretty much what I want to work on. I want to work on that wounded child that's deep inside, that I want to stop doing stupid stuff so that inner child can come back out. Because every time that little inner child starts to come out, I scare it away. I relapse with food or porn, or I get in a big argument with my fiance, and that inner child hides again. And I know that sounds weird and all foo-fooey, but it's true. If you look into inner child work, there's hypnosis that you can do, because a lot of us are just wounded. We're just kind of like caged animals, and we're wounded, and we don't really want to be evil and wicked and hurt people. We want, most of us have a good heart. I have a good heart. I just got scared when I was a boy. I was highly sensitive. And so I started protecting all this armor around me so I wouldn't get hurt. And that's how a lot of these people are that look tough on the outside. A lot of them are big teddy bears. But, we create all this armor because we don't want to get hurt. We were brought up under, scary dads, or scary moms, whatever. So in my sobriety, I want to be authentic. I want to connect with people that are real and they've been to hell and back. And I don't have to fit in with everyone that's around me. I don't have to have dinner with my fiance's family. I don't have to hang out at a bar. I mean, I could be like, no way, I don't do bar. I've been sober for 13 years. I don't need to revisit that ever again. If they want to really see me that bad, they can come over. They can come to my place. I'm not going to their place. I don't care about drinking. I don't care about people doing stupid stuff when they're blacked out anymore. I don't care about drunken stories or, people falling over drunk. It's not funny to me. I'm almost 50 years old. Now the only thing that interests me is life or death, heaven or hell. I'm getting to that stage in my life where I want to find God. I want to connect with God. That's what I want. I don't want to talk about stupid gossip and who did what to who last weekend. I want to talk about, how's your prayer life with God? Do you know Jesus? Do you feel like you know him? Do you talk to him? Do you go to a private place and get really close and one-on-one with Jesus? Not just prayer to get what you want or begging him for this or that. I'm not talking about using God like a piggy bank. I'm talking about have you really gotten to know God? Because your time is, you know, half of my life is over. And I hurt a lot of people, and I was very self-centered when I was a drunk. Now I want to give back. I want to help others. I've never done it before. I've never wanted to help others. I didn't want to help anyone. I was a self-centered alcoholic, drunk, addict. And all I wanted to do was get a fix or get more beer. Now, I want to know who God is. I want to get close to God. I want Him to purify my heart. I want to become a new man. I want to be born again, because I know that my time is coming where I am going to see God. And so my issues are a lot deeper, and I don't have time for gossip. I don't have time for stupid, funny, drunk jokes. I don't have time for, how's the weather talk. I want to get real, and I want to get real fast. And so that's why I like the Hells Angels that are, they're doing AA or NA, or they're going to church, and they're real, and they've done really bad stuff. They've murdered people, and yet Jesus will forgive anyone who repents, even the murderers. And for a lot of people, that's hard to conceptualize, but He is our Father, and His love is 1,000 times bigger than any of our loves. We are not perfect, and we're sinning every day. The least we can do is become a little bit better every single day. And so I know I'm rambling. I didn't really know how I was going to go about this video, but this is what's on my mind, and it's go time. I have to do something with my life. I have to communicate with you guys, and hopefully someone out there will be like, yeah, I get it. I am totally with you on this. Let's do this. Let's start bringing people to God. Let's start, motivating people to get sober, because this world is just getting wickeder and crazier. The evil that is going on right now is so bad. In the Bible, it says that in the last days, right will be wrong, and wrong will be right. Everything will be perverted. Everything will be upside down. So what's going on right now is purely evil, but the left is saying it's great. The left is saying, we like these things that are happening because they benefit from it. And the right side's going, what is going on? This is insane. This is pure evil, what they're doing. Okay? And we have to write it out. And so this is the biggest time of our life. This is history in the making. And if we're just talking about the weather and stupid stuff that people do when they're drunk, you're missing the point. This is the time, because you do not know when the last day is, when the last hour is coming. And I certainly don't want to be goofing around my last minute or my last hour. I've already had a heart attack, 16 years ago. And who knows, I could clog an artery today and be gone. And I really have not done much with my life. I've been sober for over 13 years, but it's only been the last year that I've done videos for Jesus and done sobriety videos. I really haven't tried helping people until now. And so it is kind of a mad rush to get to some kind of area in my life that I'm proud of, and know that maybe I can help someone find God, or at least get sober, because I was just a selfish drunk. So it's okay if you're alone. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be unique. It's okay to still be angry. We're dealing with trauma from our childhood. You have to let it unravel. Cry it out. Get a punching bag if you're angry. And slowly but surely you will calm down, and you'll be understood. And God will always be there. Ask Him to cleanse your heart. Ask Him to take away your past. Ask Him to make you a new person. And slowly you will become a new person. Seek and you shall find. God presents whatever you want. If you seek it hard enough, consistently, you will get what you want. It always works out. I thought I was going to be doing something totally different a couple years ago. Now I'm doing this. We got to just ride the wave. This is life. You can't control it. Let go of your control. That's probably half of the half of the anger you feel is that you can't control your situation. That you can't control your environment. I was a control freak. I was a perfectionist. But I'm letting that stuff go, and I'm getting calmer every day. So I love you guys. I hope this helps. And hit that subscribe button, and we'll talk to you soon.